terms of equitable development, I think that we are a growing city. We're a city that's growing because we are doing very well, and that with growth comes a variety of both burdens and benefits. And equitable development to me means that those benefits and burdens are shared across neighborhoods, across income groups, across racial and ethnic groups, and that no one group captures all the benefits and no one group bears all the burdens.
Historically, we've been a city that has been changing. We've never been a static city. Our neighborhoods have continued to evolve from one ethnic group to another, from different income groups. I think it is when that mobility is not voluntary and it's forced, and it's people who really are, not really able to afford anything better than where they are. I mean, we want people to continue to climb up, the social ladder, the economic ladder. The mobility is what has kept New York City dynamic. And I think in order for us to grow equitably, one, we have to grow. And we have to grow not just in population, but we also have to continue to produce housing for people. So the housing production is very, very important. But we have to grow in a way where the neighborhoods become places where there is room for all income groups. There is room for every racial, ethnic, and immigrant group. I mean, we are a city of immigrants. As immigrants come into the city, we will change.
If we believe it, and I think we should, then equitable development, and even though I think she's one of the smartest people in housing, I'm going to argue with Dina on this, it's got to be a lot more than just preventing displacement. We don't have a policy framework for anything like that. If we wanted to say a policy goal was mixed income, inclusive neighborhoods where opportunity was shared and spread across a range of income and other kinds of groups, wow, we would need a very different fair housing set of policies than we have. We'd be asking, as we map mandatory inclusionary housing, are we making sure we're doing it in high income neighborhoods? That's less about displacement, that's about creating opportunities for low income people to live in high opportunity neighborhoods. Are we looking at school integration?
Public health has been very late coming to the idea of displacement as a factor that affects health, but there is emerging evidence that gentrification, displacement of neighborhoods has an impact on premature births, on low birth weight, on hypertension, leading preventable cause of death.
The city is doing a wide variety of things for anti-harassment. We're working very closely with both agencies within the city, health department, DOB, fire department, HPD, are out there trying to essentially do an early warning system, trying to look at buildings early on when we find out that they've traded hands into the hands of somebody who has in the past had problems. We're out there. When we are starting to hear from tenants that a certain pattern is developing, we're out there.
Our housing policy framework in this city and in this country has not been about, doesn't have metrics for inclusive, integrated communities. That's just not mostly what we've been trying to do. There's no doubt that MIH and some of the anti-displacement tools will help us get those kind of neighborhoods, but I don't think we have a clear framework on what we mean by that.